Hello, welcome to the Rocket League stream for tonight, September 29th. We are playing Carthage, and we got all the players in the lobby, so we're going to get this started shortly. Give me 2 seconds. Alright. And all the players are in the lobby here, so we are going to get this kicked off.
And here we go, right at kickoff. Balls in Carthage's possession. Wizen going straight in for that goal, as we can see. Pretty quick right off the dot.
Yeah, that's crazy. That was a nice goal. That was a really nice goal. Just flip reset it over and worked. Got by the defender. So that's crazy. But, alright, next kickoff. Stat going up against Westhoff. And as we see, Smurfy's striking back. Interrupt him, man, while talking. That's crazy.
Yeah, already pretty fast pace here. Like the game's just barely started and we've already got it 1-1. So very exciting so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so a little flip reset and a little kickoff goal. So yeah, we're seeing all kinds of crazy stuff going on. As Sal corral this in the corner, Scoot following it up. Oh, but the fake coming out from joystick. And oh no, that's tough looks for Carthage. That's really tough. But they do, what a save from Scoot. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're getting right up in there, and as you can see, there they go. They just scored a lot of action down there on Valpo goal, so.
Yeah, it just seemed like everybody was awkward. You see Smurfy and Stat over there as well. Just really, like, they were in the same area, and they both got beat, so it's unfortunate. But as we see, Smurfy booming the ball down, making choice a little awkward, but it does get corralled there. Scoot with the slow shot, but that is saved out as Stout will go ahead and corral this.
Yeah, and here we go. We've got Dwizen and Stat, kind of, and Joystick up there too. All of them kind of duking it out there at the one end of the field. Ball going back. Scoot now has it in possession and puts it up in the air to try and do something with it, but unfortunately can't pull it off. Stat saved that ball as Joystick made that shot on goal though. So.
Yeah, Stat's gonna corral that really nicely. As we see, Scoot save that. Hopefully he can get clear, but it is high. In front of net, nobody's there, so that'll give Valpo an opportunity to kind of get back on offense here as we see the ball go into their half.
Yeah, and here, like you said, we've got Dwizen back here with the ball again. Ball goes towards midfield, then back up. Joystick up there in the air. Ball's been going high a lot, it seems like, but we'll see how the teams kind of like try and mitigate that throughout.
Yeah, absolutely. And you might notice that the academy roster is looking a little different. A couple roster changes happened over the off season, so it'll be interesting to see how the new rosters play. That is an angle from Stat. Wow, that is insane.
Yeah, very, very cool to see that. It scores now 2-2 with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Very exciting, game so far. Lots of kind of back and forth, and we like to see, just how the different players and stuff, especially with this new roster, like you said, really utilize the field and kind of get a feel for each other, as well as break through that first game of the season funk. So.
Yeah, definitely lots of highlight plays coming out from both teams, both Carthage and Valpo. So it'll be interesting to see how this series develops. This is only game one. If Valpo loses this, not the worst thing in the world, but it would still not be great. As Scoot has an opportunity but puts it wide. Unfortunate for Scoot.
Yeah, I think all things considered, we see Joystick just scored there again for Carthage, but despite that, Valpo seems to be like trying to keep up with the pacing of the game and whatnot. So that's like pretty cool to see. Both teams though playing really well, like you said, going up high. So it's really impressive to see the talent on the field from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Dwizen take it up in the air, we already saw a flip reset from him as he'll leave it for his teammate, and Scoot will go ahead and corral that.
Yeah, good save by Scoot. Ball goes back towards the goal again with Stet having that shot on goal, but Dwizen saves it. Dwizen now passing the ball up to Joystick. Ball still on, that one side of the field, so Valpo might be able to do something with it here.
Yeah, here goes Stat. He's got 0 boost, but he'll try and make something of that offensive play. As we see Scoot, unfortunately miss that save, and it will be 4-2 in favor of Carthage.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting to see. This game, is already, like for Carthage at least, pretty high scoring with still a minute and 21 seconds left in the game. So.
Yeah, as we see Scoot trying to go for this. Unfortunately misses, but it works out with the Smurfy. As Stat will go ahead and challenge the ball, trying to go for 50, but unfortunately is saved out as Smurfy going over misses the ball, and Stat is there to shoot it, pass it off, and as we see just some interesting midfield gameplay from both teams.
Yeah, I was kind of just thinking that, like, right as you said it too, that seems to be like kind of a recurring theme. In addition to like we've kind of been talking about the higher plays and stuff like that. So a little bit interesting to see the different things that the different teams are doing. Scoot and Smurfy both back to back had those shot on goals. Valpo's trying to see if they can do something with it here within the last like 20 or so seconds.
Yeah, that accuracy, that's gonna haunt him. That's gonna haunt him. But that's really tough as Stag gets a tough read on the backboard. As we try to get some semblance of pressure, it just seems. But and that's gonna be another shot and a goal. So 5-2, probably the end of the result, or probably the end result for this game. But it'll be interesting to see how Valpo rebounds next game.
Yeah, like you said, seeing how they rebound, especially considering like the pacing for the game and overall like how relatively high scoring and stuff it is. It'll be interesting to see how they take what they know and what they've learned from this match and apply it to the next one.
Yeah, as yeah, that was a tough game to watch for Valpo. Even just them starting out with the flip rookie set, as we see Dwizen being being their best player on the field in terms of statistics and points, with obviously the 3 goals, the hat trick. Give him my hat. And that was an overall really nice game from Carthage.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And like kind of looking at the Valpo side of things, Stat especially, but also Scoot and Smurfy had quite a few shots on goal, but only a couple of them made it in and whatnot. So we'll see how they take that and then use what they've learned and whatnot in the next match.
Yeah, and also too, there's a point to be made about team chemistry, and with this being a new roster for the season, it's it'll be tough to build that team chemistry. Takes time to build up, and this is our first game of the season, so we'll have to see how it develops, especially going into the series, because it seems like Carthage has everything mechanically figured out as well. So I'm gonna need some more things as we try and figure out our team chemistry.
All right, and now going into the second match, we'll see how they plan to balance this out. Ball over on blue side with Smurfy passing it up. Scoot trying to get up there with Dwizen and Joystick, planning on doing something with it. Ball goes back over towards Valpo's side and then back up high towards midfield, kind of like what we saw a little bit last game too.
Yeah, as we see Scoot boom the ball back in, that drops middle, but nobody's there for Valpo. As we see Westoff picking it up, but Stat with good challenge from him as it bounces middle. Unfortunately, nobody's there. Probably a smart play because there was a Carthage defender there ready to pick that up.
Yeah, and as we can see again, demo right there, and now ball is heading back towards midfield again. Ball goes high towards the goal somewhat, and we just had another demo not that long before that too. So they're really getting competitive now, really like starting to break through.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the use of demos as they've been used against me, especially in the past, and they've been used against Smurfy as that is a goal for Westoff. So just Scoot trying to corral in the corner, but was challenged, forced to give it up, and that's just an easy shot and goal for Westoff.
Going into the next little play here, we've got 4 minutes left, just under 4 minutes left on the clock. Stat has the ball, passes it up towards Carthage's side, but it goes back towards midfield, and joystick demo Smurfy. So
Yeah. And 340, lots of time for them to get back in this. As Murphy with the challenge going over midfield. Twizen misses it, so that should give Valpo some space. But Joystick is on the ball, and Scoot is trying to pick this one up. He does, and he's trying to get this middle, I think, for a teammate, yeah. But unfortunately, teammate is not there.
yeah, and we can see here, Carthage kind of like bouncing the ball around a little back and forth, trying to see what they're gonna do with it. Meanwhile, the Valpo thinking about making a move, ball goes up. Looks like Scoot made a shot on goal, excuse me, and Joystick was there to save it.
Yeah, you try Stat, you see Stat trying to shove it in with the dunk as Dwizen goes for another flip reset. Dwizen's feeling confident, and confidence is a big thing in Rocket League as, it could determine whether you win a series or not. Just the confidence of one player, and here he goes again, and he will end up scoring that.
Yeah, we can see, kind of like what you were talking about a little bit ago. Carthage seems to have everything like mechanically really kind of set for them. So seeing how they kind of navigate the chemistry of Team Valpo and kind of like try and like get around that so that they can score a lot of points is interesting to see and whatnot.
Yeah, as we see a 2-goal lead, Stat trying to put this one in, and oh, who is up for that? I don't know. But as Scoot will try and take this one, Joystick seemed to have lost control, so Scoot thought this will be a good opportunity to challenge. As Smurfy's just trying to get the save, and unfortunately he gets dunked on.
Yeah, lots going on there in that last couple seconds, but yeah, we will see that kind of bounce back off of Dizen into the goal there. So 2 minutes 15 seconds, still a little bit of time left on the clock for Valpo to get a couple points in there. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, Dwizen is confident. Dwizen is feeling really confident, and that is a dangerous thing for Valpo. As we've seen, Dwizen's mechanics have really come out, especially with the flip reset just early on, and that really set the tone for him in the series. That probably shot his confidence up real good. But Stat trying to get some offensive pressure. Unfortunately, it does not. And it'll just kind of play this bouncing game at midfield as Westoff and Stat both fake each other out.
Yeah, like you were mentioning, confidence and stuff. It'll be interesting to see if Valpo does something mid game perhaps that like boosts team morale and hopefully like gives them a little bit of stroke of confidence that they need to kind of like circumvent the situation.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see Scoot trying to do something with the ball in the corner, unfortunately, not really there. As Murphy and Stat figuring out who's trying to take the ball, but Stat ends up taking it, and Carthage gets controlling the ball in the corner, not really. But it works out as Dwizen gets it over one, looking for the shot opportunity, and again another dunk. Wow, Dwizen is confident. That's got to be a hat trick at some point. Hold on, it's a hat trick. So once again, give my hat to him. That's 2 hats already. That's crazy.
Yeah. Good to note though. I want to say it might have been Stat who had a save before that. So good to see the players trying to like still be a little bit defensive. Especially since by now they probably like have totally figured out that Dwizen is confident and coming after him.
Yeah,
So
yeah, absolutely. If you're Valpo, you absolutely have to shut him down. Whether it's just going up early or early challenging him, that often works against really mechanical players like this. Um, but hopefully it works out. So definitely some of the team chemistry gonna need to come in together. Who's going for the ball when, as the Wizards going off the ceiling, misses it. But you can definitely tell that he is a confident player on this field right now. Probably the most confident and playing like it too. Playing like he's that guy right now.
yeah, I definitely agree. And once this ends, we'll be able to see like just how many points Dwizen's managed to rack up for this. It'll be interesting to see Scoot going up for the ball there in that last final seconds of the game, and Carthage wins that one.
Yeah, 3 goals is Dwiz's having a night. Dwiz's having a night. He's having a game, playing very well. 451 points. And you can see that they didn't even really play that much defense. If we look at Valpo's shot totals, only 2 shots, which is not that high compared to what Carthage had with 7 shots. I had to do my math. I had to whip out my college math knowledge, but anyway, as we were waiting for the Valpo players to ready up here. So
Yeah, I was gonna point out kind of the same thing that you did, looking over at Valpo's side of things. Stat with 2 saves, Smurfy with 2. Not too many shots on goal. Smurfy had 1, Scoot had 1, but yeah, relative to Carthage, Wizen's out there 4 shots on goal.
yeah, Doizen had more shots than Valpo's entire team, which is very much not good for Valpo's morale. Um, Good thing for Valpo is that reverse sweeps, we are not a stranger to them. We Valpo Academy pulled one off last year. It was kind of an upset, and then also last year in Gleck, Master said Oblivious and Colrock's pulling off against Bo Wallace, and that was land qualifying as well. So Valpo, no stranger to reverse sweeps. Gonna have to put in a lot of work in order to get this to happen, but it'll be just interesting to see. Can you shut down Doizen? And it looks like right now that answer's no.
Yeah, I had a little bit of hope there when Scoot came in with that save and whatnot, and then immediately after Dwizen scored, and I was like, okay, he's really, really going into this. A lot of talent on both teams, but it's interesting to see like how Carthage is utilizing their offense and Valpo's more like stuck on the defense and can't really break out of it.
Yeah, Stat trying to get an air dribble going, but just doesn't quite get it going. It's Joycing and Westhoff having trouble about who's going for the ball. They end up figuring it out, but not before it goes to Doizen, and Doizen will get it over Scoot, and Smurfy and Stat are back to defend.
Yeah, I do kind of wonder, based on the stats of like the other Carthage team players, if they are more so kind of working with Dwizen style there and kind of like relying off of that sort of play style, sort of to keep the pace of the game, and to also like remain on offense so that Valpo kind of stays on defense.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. It, it's not just Dwizen that's winning this game; it's Carthage, and it takes a team, and they've realized that and really put something together to this series against Valpo. Um, so this will be as Joystick fakes out one, but Scoot with a 50-50 as an incredible one. Hopefully they can get some pressure off this. What a play! Wow, good infield pass. That was a good vision. Good vision by Stat.
Yeah, love to see it. Love to see it. Maybe this will be the little stroke that they needed and to really start something morale-wise with Team Valpo. So
Yeah, and Valpo is absolutely in this game right now. They are absolutely in this game as Joystick with a side flip almost had possession of it, but unfortunately for them, did not, as they'll try and get this off the backboard. Stat trying to stay control of this, but they get it around him, and Scoot will take the 50-50 right into Valpo's corner. So
Yeah, here we go. We've got Joystick trying to do something with that ball, but Valpo, tries to get it out of there, playing defense again. But it's good to see them getting that ball back towards midfield a little bit more. As we see now, it's headed over to Carthage's side. So
yeah, as we see Scoot try and center it, Stat goes off, understanding that there's two there, as one gets around Stabus Smurfy with the ball under the first man for Carthage, as Scoot will play this in, trying to get it center, but not where Westoff is at.
Stat over here with the ball, hitting up against the wall here, trying to do smaller moves with it and get some control of that ball. Scoot over here too, trying to get the save, but Westoff will score.
Yeah, and as you saw, Stat had zero boost trying to get a 50-50, but that mechanical execution just not there right now for Valpo, and Westoff able to capitalize off the feed from Joystick.
So going up into this next one, ball goes slightly over to Valpo's side here. Dwizen here with the ball, getting it down towards Valpo goal. Carthage, kind of working together there, getting all in the same spot, and ball is right near goal, but it will not go in quite yet.
Yeah, Valpo's still in this one, only a 1 goal deficit with 2 minutes to go, and oh no, that's tough. I've been there. I've been there. Looking like me out here for real, but that's just unfortunate. Smurfy trying to rotate back and try to do something, but you could tell he was definitely trying to clear it over the backboard. He did not mean to slot that one top corner. Just really unfortunate for Smurfy.
Yeah, not great to see it, but it happens. So for sure, they'll be able to hopefully get back from that. We've got ball going back down to Valpo's end. Ball in the air, Joystick passes it over to Dwizen, and the two of them working to make a move. With Smurfy gets it back towards midfield.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see too. You got a minute 30 with a 2 goal deficit. See how Smurfy's mental recovers. Smurfy definitely has a solid mental. If anything, he was probably the driving force of Valpo Gold going to grand finals last year and winning that semifinals game all the way back in last semester. Feels like ages ago, but we'll see what he does here. He definitely can pull off a comeback like this.
Yeah, and here we've got Joystick shot on goal. Dwizen tried to get it in. It didn't go in initially, but Joystick was able to kind of get a rebound off of that.
Yeah, right now Valpo's thinking we gotta get this comeback. Just it starts with 1 goal. It starts with 1 goal, and we'll see what their kickoff strategy is. It's tough to get 3 goals in a minute, especially without a kickoff strategy. It's Murphy with the cheat, trying to lay it off, but the Carthage defender is there to read it.
Yeah, here we've got, Scoot passing up Joystick, taking control of the ball. Ball goes back towards midfield. Valpo there trying to get that shot on goal, and Stat will score with that assist from Smurfy.
And that's what we like to call a goal steal, not an assist. That is a goal steal. But it works. Probably laughing about it. Probably doing a big, big favor for their mental. As with 39 seconds left, this is going to be a tough comeback, but definitely doable.
Yeah, it'll be good to see them hopefully with that morale recovery here. Ball goes high, Stat bouncing it back over towards midfield. Joystick there though to get it back, trying to make it towards Valpo's goal.
As we see Scoot in the corner, they gotta get it out of their half. They gotta get it. There you go. Hey, that's a good play from Scoot, just getting it out of their half into the corner, making Westoff a little bit uncomfortable. As Smurfy and Scoot there, that double commit's gonna result in an open net for Joystick, and that's probably the game.
Yeah, 5 seconds left. Like you said, probably game. We'll see. Maybe something interesting will happen right on kickoff, but
Yeah, it's gonna take a miracle. It's going to take divine intervention in order for this to happen. But unfortunately, um, I don't think it will, as it's 1 second, and that falls right in front of the net, as that series point right there. So overall, good games to Carthage. Y'all played well. Y'all killed it out there, and Dwizin was especially confident, and that really bled into his team and really did a lot of favors for him as the series went on and on. Um, Valpo, it'll be interesting to see how Academy recovers. They definitely showed some flashes of brilliance. You think of that goal from Stat early on, with that tight angle. You think of that infield passing play that happened, and it'll definitely be interesting to see how they recover throughout the season. But I don't know if you have any thoughts or anything, but
No, like you said, it was just really good to see the talent from both sides and to see Carthage's chemistry and also like see the potential that Valpo has. I think Valpo has Academy has a lot of potential. So we'll see what
yeah.
they do in the coming games and stuff. So
Yeah, well, that's going to be it from us. We hope you guys have a fantastic night. Yeah, and take care, everybody.